You could add 1 centimeter to anything, how would you cause the most destruction? Teeth. Just the idea has made my mouth uncomfortable. I think I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. The thickness of hair. Your body is now mostly made of horn-like hairs protruding from all over your body and gaping 1 centimeter holes wherever you're shedding. I'm just thinking about eyelashes and the hairs in our ears. 1 centimeter of snow on the ground cause absolute chaos throughout the UK at least. Everything in Florida would be shut down and absolute anarchy would ensue. California too. We already act like that when it rains in November for the first time since April. 1 step on a staircase? No one would notice the difference except if a stair is just a little off. Most of the time, someone is gonna trip and fall. I like the fact we've got people screwing to the fundamentals of physics, chemistry, and biology, and this guy just makes steps a bit taller, and yet it's just as effective in confusing people. Not most destructive, but one of the most annoying. Add 1 centimeter to radius to everything's right eyeball. I think you're underestimating yourself here. We're gonna hope that eye sockets, etc. expand to match, or most of the critters on Earth suddenly lose binocular vision as their eye explodes like a squished grape. Even if that isn't a problem, all the insects and arachnids, except a few large ones, suddenly have an eye larger than their entire body mass. None of them can fly, and most of them can barely even walk now. Any that were burrowed into a tree or the ground instantly die, squished by their own eye. With the insect populations destroyed and extinct, small animals that eat them starve. This cascades up the food tree, driving thousands of species to extinction. Something similar happens underwater. Without the insects and birds, plants that rely on them for pollination die out, which includes many of the things we eat. Herbivores that forage on those plants die, unless they can survive on other fodder. Their predators die. An apocalypse caused by one redditor's desire to see funny, giant-eyed faces. Well, when you put it that way, I guess it is pretty horrifying, lol. I would add 1 centimeter to a meter, so a meter would be 101 centimeters. Fuck all the neat calculation. Square and cube volume translation would be fucked too. You just invented imperial. I would make sperm 1 centimeter, people are gonna have to chew after blowjobs to not choke. But after shooting out millions of 1 centimeter sperm cells, what guy is going to want a blowjob? Add 1 centimeter to my penis and destroy massive amounts of pussy with my 3 centimeter monster. Hey, it's over an inch, they can't complain. Since so many men are adding to their shafts, I guess I better say my vagina so I'm prepared to take on much more massive poundings. Not to the clit so it's easier to find? Still won't find it. The diameter of a piston in an engine. This would destroy all engines, causing all vehicles to stall and all planes to fall out of the sky. The entire world would become immobilized and the economy would grind to a halt. Most jet engines don't have pistons, and planes can glide, so the light aircraft would glide down and nothing would happen to jet aircraft. Cats' teeth are claws, domestic cats that is. No human will ever be safe again. I'm cringing just thinking about my furry monster having bigger claws. Friends, before continuing, I would like to ask you to subscribe because I've set myself a small challenge to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the month, and only you can help me with this. Thank you. I would add 1 centimeter to all doors. Pretty much all the closed doors would get stuck and people would be trapped in houses, toilets, cars. Think this would cause some interesting destruction? A centimeter to spider legs. Came in thinking I'd be super clever if I changed something about the laws of physics. Turns out everyone is doing that. So instead I'd add 1 centimeter to my penis length and destroy your mom. Edit 1, turns out everyone is doing the penis thing too, so instead I'd add 1 centimeter in radius to every human turd. Let them asses burn, baby. Edit 2, fuck, my ass. Multiple things or just one thing? If it is multiple things, I'm adding 1 centimeter to every furniture in every house of the entire world so I could cause the chaos of hitting your toe in the corner of the furnitures. Insert evil laugh here. I would add 1 centimeter to any famous person's nose. Scientists will be stumped, this person will be very unhappy, and interviewers will do anything to talk to this person. Evidently, they will blame someone else and there will be conflict between them. Depending on how much power this person has, will decide how chaotic the destruction is. For example, if I added 1 centimeter to Donald Trump's nose, knowing him, he'll blame something. The internet will argue if he is right or wrong. If I'm lucky, he might launch a nuke. 1 centimeter to everyone's veins? This would cause everyone's veins to rip their skin and cause them to bleed out, killing the entire human race. Add 1 centimeter to the definition of a centimeter. That way it doubles, so 1 centimeter goes to 2 centimeters. And then it would double again to fit the definition, so it would be 1 centimeter original goes to 4 centimeters and then to 8 and so on and so on. And since the whole system is related to each other, I break the metric system.
The thickness of paper, suddenly there would be paper explosions that destroy important documents along with all paper documentation of history, so all we have left is computers. Add 1 centimeter to everyone's fingers and toes. Imagine the headlines, imagine the chaos, imagine everyone barefoot or with their toes hanging off the edge of their sandals as they run to the already packed shoe stores. Anarchy. As a lesbian though, it did occur to me 1 extra centimeter of fingers would probably be beneficial, right? I would add 1 centimeter to everyone's pinky toe. That sucker would hang out to be stubbed into everything. Add 1 centimeter to the diameter of everyone's device chargers so they won't fit anymore. Wireless charging, gang? Wireless charger needs to be plugged in as well. Add 1 centimeter to the diameter of cells. Basically every living thing is so big that it can't maintain to live anymore, but the few seconds before everything is dead will be hilarious. Ants pop out of the ground and will be flooding into cities, and so will humans break out of buildings. There's just so much going on. Ostrich eggs would make it just fine. Ostrich eggs are 1 cell. You just got owned by ostriches. Some planktons are also single-celled organisms. I'd add 1 centimeter to the first stable atomic orbital space. Suddenly all the atoms are huge. The basic forces of the universe would have different ratios. Radioactive decay changes relative to apparent time. Carbon dating is thrown into question. Intermolecular forces are now insignificant. Surface tension is negligible. Polymer forces weaken to where many polymers are too soft, where mass density drops. Suddenly stuff takes way less energy to heat and cool relative to its size. Specific heat changes, but so do thermal coefficients in a way I can't predict. Mass freaking hysteria, man. And if it didn't happen all instantly, there would be way wilder stuff, man. Way wilder. You can't just screw with atomic orbitals, man. You gotta think that stuff through. Man, fuck it, let's try. What's the worst that can happen? If radiocarbon dating gets screwed up, people might think the world is 6,000 years old or something like that. I changed my mind. Thanks for watching, friends. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment with at least 7 words, because then YouTube will promote my videos better, and in return, I will continue to regularly release interesting content for you. Talk to you soon.